But the Miana, some of them are no crowd dead, dear. You will call me Bano. You will call me Bano Miano. Woman, many win say. Madame, my papa. They are from no more pressing and wanting. I'm a bench, a bench. You call me Basako. But the Miana, some of them are no crowd dead, dear. You will call me Bano. You will call me Bano Miano. Woman, many win say. Madame, my papa. They are from no more pressing and wanting. I'm a bench, a bench. You call me Basako.
Yakun me ba say akoko we any arehosem ye Nana Pooley or my me ede to Inspector General of Police anim ye Dr. Akufu George Dampare amra IGP etu abofo ama omo call ye Nana Pooley abusuanfie na okoma abusuan ne hyeden ma omo yakọ na wo hye wo mbo se on tena asem yisu na emum no be bia wo se investigators wura biada and make sure say one what tie uwu na chi empo no disturbances are cause so e wo court no one wo nimpu bi no obe make sure say emra no ene won adi ni nyina ekoba say eye kwase de etwa mu ye no na Ghana Premier League say ne bia season bia no ye bono no eson ye say e wo say Kotoko ne nsuatreman ekohyiam e wo ye nsuatre home grounds na omode agokansie ne ekohyehyɛ so na per videos a eba nyina no utimi hu sɛ na otan bi sa na me meka na otan bi ɛwɔ hɔ nti from kyese ekwan main road Kotoko eba nyina no na nsuatraman boys ni bi prevent kwase Kotoko bus no ebi wura stadium no more person ka bus no park wo abonten which was not even safe for the bus no ankasa because esi abonten obi betimi abeto ba abom eno wontwi eba ya ma etu twae park ne so obi nim ne koba ye ana prayers no share ana prayers no share ntokwa na ase ama busia within 10 minutes there na akoye give and take e wo park ne so bebre ma police for ba mu empanyimfo be kasa ma asam no etu twae yenim se asam no akoda yenim ne kote ba yira homam ye beti ane se eye one of Kotoko's greatest supporters te se Kotoko ko ba bia na oda wu mpasumpa obe make sure se wa sore edi Kotoko achi eye Nana Pooley yeti ane se eye ebinum awone sekan ekunu na Inspector General of Police Akufu Dampare George Abam abeshia Kotoko board executive no ene Nana Pooley abusuan no ama won hyeden asan ama wa assurance say obi make sure say obi a onim owo ihu bi ene disturbances ni hu bi no obema mra no ene na nempo no enura no o official no o babusuan ne Kotoko board na mane say eye nsuatreman CEO Honorable Ignatius yache no the bodyguard ene nipa ba ku bi o ka ho mpo no etuo ene ntade a omuko hu wodam no na moja ewowu ma omususu se omo ana ebedi eye Nana Pooley awu no abusia yenko na yenkotie eye Inspector General of Police ninsem ni bi
information from the chairman of the ANC. I'd like to welcome the entire Ghana Police Service and to find out from them the mission this morning. So respectfully, the IGP and your team, we all welcome. You are standing by the perspective.
Thank you very much, lawyer and popular certificate for one conversation. I think we had some engagements yesterday regarding the instructions that I have received from the Inspector General of Police. So this morning, I communicated with you about his movements and his intention to meet the leadership of the club this morning and to have some discussions. So we are happy to be here this morning. And I will leave the floor. We have received media reports about some happenings at Swatche when your team and that team met at Swatche. And media reports sometimes here's the information that we receive. So we want to hear it from people, ocular people who saw whatever happened, so that we can also tell you what we have, what we can do to salvage the situation as it were. Thank you.
So once again, you are warmly welcome. Mr. Men, even before we proceed, let me say that we appreciate your efforts so far, the seriousness with which you have attached this incident. In fact, we are extremely overwhelmed. Yesterday, together with your regional commander and his team, we visited the house of the mother of the deceased, as well as the wife and the children. And we had the privilege of talking to you directly on the phone, and they are most grateful. Before I allow some eyewitnesses to talk, I will give just a gist of what has transpired so far. As you have heard, we traveled to Swatre to honor a league match with the Swaterman FC on Sunday. Unfortunately, some bizarre circumstances happened before, during, and after the game, through which one of our ardent supporters, by name Francis Yafrimpong, had to lose his life, sadly. And it's quite unfortunate because we've experienced this over and over again. And what happened on Sunday only confirmed our complaints to the Ghanaian public. It's so sad. After the sad event, we managed to get the court deposited at the Tsunami Government Hospital. And as I speak to you now, postmortem is ongoing. So far, we on our part as management and supporters, we have come out for the whole world to know what has actually happened. And so, it is true that our supporter has passed on, and we are still waiting for the autopsy report. Then we take it from there. Some of our supporters are here, but even before we proceed, I think that I have to introduce them to you. And I will begin with the man on my far left hand, Solomon Ofosu Buhari. He's one of our supporters, key supporters in the country. Next, we have Mr. Bernard Kwasize. He's a former chairman for the National Circus Council. And then next to him is Mr. Christopher Daminya. He's the current supporters chairman. And then we have Mr. Kotoko, popularly known as K5. He's also a former National Circus Council chairman. And then we have Mr. Kotoko. He's our accountant and the secretariat. He's assisted by Mr. Chair. Also come with us administrator. Now I'm also helping at the legal department. My name is Samuel Safu Dugu. And then to comment on is the chairman of the interim management committee of the club, based as Kotoko Sporting Club. It's Nana Apenka. The Otum Voice, he has been leading the charge as we speak to you now. So at this stage, I will allow some of our supporters who witnessed the incident to bring the RGP enrollment so that you have a fair idea of what actually happened. And I'm sure that they will assist in your investigations.
So that one announced with your permission. I think on that score I want to clean that we would rather wait and use it as part of the investigations that we are doing, so that the bottom line is to get the totality of the story and also make sure that we find the culprits and bring them to justice, to make sure that everybody's heart is at peace. And if we are working on the investigation, it will just be appropriate that we would rather use this medium to appeal to all who have pieces of information that will help our investigations, to rather work with us for us to use that information to unravel the situation and deal with it politically, and deal with it politically. So that's my plea.
Then you advise as well. You are the man in charge. So we take it in good faith. So at this stage, I will allow the IMC chairman.
Speak, we can speak.
So that if you want to hear from you, thank you.
First of all, I have a question. First of all, I came with some of my colleagues, the regional commander.
Master of law.
I have Assistant Commissioner and Director of Operations at the National Executive. I have Director General who also used to be at this town. So the Baba is our Director General of MTTD. And you have my brother who is now also Director General Services and just come across from Jamaica. And we have
Yes. The righteous man.
And we are here this morning for we are here this morning for a very important message. A message that can only console but cannot bring back life. I've always seen life as people running a 100-meter race. Everybody has a piece of the lane. Nobody's lane crosses the other. Therefore, if you are on your lane and you come across the other person's lane, you can be on the first to end the race. You'll still be disqualified. In the same way, we've seen that all of us are in this world managing our own lanes. So everybody in this world is here for a purpose, because that lane has to be walked or traveled or run by him or her.
It's true.
So we have always seen every human being as complementing another human being and not in competition. Because the race is unique. Nobody can run anybody's race. But the beauty of it is that when that race is being run and we are in our individual lanes, what comes out from it is that the joy of
I finishing my race is to the benefit of humanity. Therefore, every human being's life contribute to the greater good of humanity. And therefore, every life that is taken, everything. You know, I have a little So anytime,
a person in his or her lane is unable to finish the race, it is to the disadvantage of humanity. Because whatever is embedded in that person, we should be of a blessing to his character. I'm told Yahweh, the little I've known about him, he says that
to an extent, he is part of the soul of the club, where his presence alone brings joy in the hearts and minds of people. That's the point I was saying. He was in his lane, journeying on in that lane, and every day he lives, he brings joy in the hearts of people and happiness across all. So the question that comes is that now that he is not there, who is actually on his lane to complete it? So that is the value of life. That's why we have believed that anytime we have a choice between life and all other things, we choose life because all other things are replaceable, but not life. That's why in this year's elections, last year's election, we did everything that we ought to do. That if a table is being destroyed, if a chair is being broken, if a paper is being torn or is being bent, we will not resort to anything that will take life away. Because those papers and tables can be brought back to where they are, we can be replaced. But the life as a result of our actions or inaction cannot. But if in the course of breaking the table and destroying the chairs or burning the papers, people's life are at risk, then we do whatever it takes to get that. So we have been very circumspect in our mindset in terms of the type of policing we want to give to this country. It's a policing of engagement, de-escalation, and respect for human beings.
Because humanity is all what defines all of us and all of us together. So in line with our tradition and culture, when we hear of a matter, over a Sunday, we're trying to put all the stuff together and allow the regional commands to do whatever they have to do in terms of investigation and taking their time and being very professional, because we have moved from the reactive policing and moving on to a level that we take our time and gather the evidence and pick the issues and take it home. So that that maturity of our democracy and our society will be out there for everybody to see. That's why at times we are not surprised that people can come out and say that in Africa, if you take two countries and want to have a peaceful environment, Ghana is one. And then being compared to countries of a level that of their development over the years that we are nowhere close, we're able to say that our place is being safer than places like Canada. And yet, we are not satisfied with that, because it is about Ghana and it's not about comparing ourselves to anybody. It's about making sure that every lives matter. And that is why we decided, as soon as the incident happened, we did the investigation thing, which is the normal thing we do. But we wanted also to add humanity to the way we do. That's why quickly, when we settled in and we saw the dynamics of the issue,
I quickly had to make a couple of calls and then spoke to a couple of the leadership, including my big brother, and conference calls to some of the leadership of the party, and letting you know that we are on the case and we do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of it. We also took the time, as my big brother also said, to visit the family by my brother and his team to console with them, mother, wife and children. And I had the honor and privilege, humbly also, to just express my sympathy and condolences to them on the phone. And promise them that anytime we get an opportunity, within the shortest possible time, we will pass by to demonstrate our true Ghanaianness. So, unfortunately, yesterday we had another uncomforting news about the passing of our new sector minister, the mother of our new sector minister. And in line with their culture, their religion and everything, means that the burial will be done today. And because our tradition and culture also tells us that we are there for each other. And because of that, we need to also come and mourn with me. And then we said, it has also offered us the opportunity to come physically then and come and see the management. And the assurances that we gave you over the phone to let you hear it in person. So at the end of the day, you know that we are committed to making sure that we'll get to the bottom of this matter. The unfortunate bit is that we can't have our brain. So our condolences to the Kotoko fraternity, for the Kotoko family. And from here, after the funeral, we'll visit the family, mother, children, and wife as well. And in person, we'll giving them a hug. We mean a lot in terms of they being comforted. And this is exactly why we came. And we hope and trust God.
We hope and trust that God will give us the fortitude to walk through this period, which is so difficult and very trying. And at the end of it all, keep saying your nameless things. We hope and pray that as we work together with the Ghana Football Association and with the club leadership, which have requested a meeting, and I'm waiting for the feedback, but I've told them that from tomorrow I'm ready to have a meeting with them, with my leadership, so that we map a holistic approach in trying to make sure that
we are very proactive in dealing with some of these things, because we cannot allow another life to be lost on an issue which is just a game of entertainment, a game to pull us together as a people. Because anytime we talk about football, especially at the national level, because me, I support all the local teams, because I want to be supporting Ghana and every other team I support. You are playing, whoever is winning, I support you. When you are being beaten too much, I move to where you are being beaten, because you need people to sympathize with you.
But when it comes to football, my team is happy.
And the fact is that any time we play, we see how football is able to pull all of us together. And at the same time, at the local level, it also pulls us together. But we should look at it from the game perspective. A game to be enjoyed, a game to unite us, and a game to make our humanity complete. Because I've said time with that number, I can't when I discuss things with my brothers. I said, with all the things we do, I see we are in competition with each other. God should give some of us the opportunity to be God for 1 hour. And what we will do is I will put everybody else to sleep. And the people who want, anyone who is interested, we allow you alone to be in this world and own everything and play football matches and watch. And then after that, you will see that with the other human being, they are virtually. Yet we keep competing, and at times we keep showing levels of hatred and envy to a level that we find ourselves, whether we really and truly understand our being as a human being. Because if all human beings are born and you are alone here, you have all the cars, you have all the houses, you have all the buildings, you have all the planes, you have all everything, and you are the only human being. where is your money? So they should prompt us and let us know that football, even in that case, is not live that you can say that you can allow some competition, which to me is not necessary. But football is just a game for a trophy. I've seen so many of them. So these trophies and one life, when you have to choose between. But the trophies are here. And if the trophies are here, and there are no human beings around the trophy, what will be the goal of the trophy? So a game must be a game. And I think that's the biggest lesson given to them. So now, on behalf of the entirety of the Ghana Police Service, from a constable to the highest rank, we want to use this opportunity through you to my grandfather, Kotoko, and the entirety of the Kotoko family to wish you our best of condolences. But when we get to the family, the few words that we have for them, we will put it out there. But for sure, we are aware that we will do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this matter, especially the help that's going to come from you in terms of eyewitnesses. As we reported yesterday, we issued a statement we issued. We've arrested 3 people so far. They are still being interrogated, and it will lead to some arrests, and some of them, based on the evidence we get, may not be people of interest now. But remember to say we have something to move on.
But as we keep weighing the evidence, keeping also looking at the case, and also send a special team also from Accra, including DNA experts, to also go and see to it that the investigation is thorough and it's very professional and get the results. So that's our humbly, that's what brought us here. And as Ghanaians, the Mumia.
We are extremely grateful that in spite of our big loss, we take a huge consolation in the fact that the Ghana Police Service is ready, able and willing to get into the bottom of the matter. And that is our source of motivation. Once again, we are grateful. At this stage, we invite the IMT chairman to summarize it all for us. And we know that there are some dire consequences if we have to keep the entire Ghana police force here for a long time. So now we summarize it all so that they can leave and take over the country for us. Thank you. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. And on behalf of the rep, on behalf of the IMC, the management, the esteemed supporters, the leadership of our city. And some of our Canada pay a rich and some a talk muscle. With the commercial, I said, so for years, look at police. That's assurance. I will be from time as MEC, time as sports minister. We are fair, well, so fair, and a chair, a mayor, and a teacher, a mayor pressure say, what I achieve. A Jumano, Mobayama, Moma, Assembly, and Pharmacy. Na ade baako a esi ya medi mu ya okakra eni say o mranti ena wo kire wo mo semia we because the first call of first aid and so assembly dey can see you na officers wo hokra no mranti ya supporters hwe owura ya oda for office police officer it was shame no jina ho obi kura ba akokura videos ni bi adara wa mi so hu bia na ba akojira on wa twe ne kon e na ehwe de ekoso As not himself, Mumu na Moba to as independent a year over why. Number of buy a chassis. The above for eyewitness reports also there, and also every kind of children, the investigators in an attitude of the officers are now holding, and the person the two I said I didn't hear, I didn't see but I said never did two of now watching a bee. These are a bar. Omo say omo bar for a purpose. Omo bar was omo bar a saving life. And yes, omo bar better would be a chisel in the way and I'm in the way. The apostle and the titi arrest apostle in say this was about. They say my mama are a teacher. Mama, you are 2 9 Praha Praha. Bibia a demonstration. Major rather, and I was say one no penny for as also about our marriage. Bibia, baby jam when I ever do when I was here, when I went. The woman can be here, be and no more they say, they are support. On behalf of the and we start to prosecute on behalf of plurals. The new year, we are Marcus and Mabona money. And it's a question of the class of that. Therefore, also near the Bissana. That's really a massive.
Chairman, my suspended. I got Chairman times, and I'm in the chairman among you. And that's it. Yes, and I said, you buy a much year also. Now, Mamma, I won't say, and I said, yes, see, I can't. But the is a company next year. That's it was me and so and credit. Yes, when money is in and the old cancer say no super account. And I actually said, Basana said, young for your names and a human man so amount for me. Maybe no, you know, young couple. Essentially, see, I say, who show my one, the Juma, the Conin party, as you need a kind of my and me, every man, Uncle Party, so I, the idea might be crazy. And him said, never be brain, never be for as a year, now you do. Intinina can be Intinina, Yamba, Mina, she ran among who said. I said, you be crack, cause name for ya, name Katanka Grana, expect to sing with me. When you train, yeah, I mean, it sounds like you would see that you will for. And I walk, Kuma, you would do. And you will tight to try to say, I come at any trade move for. Among whom so, no what to me, I am. The police now, I am necessary. I didn't police. I police a man, a team work, and not a man, it's here before. Now we are sons and Chinese and Sacramento, a Unipenan and so and a new bedding, a bedroom. And so I actually, if you say Bible class, any penny out of why then. Now, so team for not the old young piece of we get their poor my gun. Many patrons are over humans when he saw. Captain so many. Yet, I say, and so we are back. As I say, we are to me call ever. Market, I hear my Tony and my pop myself from how you would it that, what that is a very crowd to me down with the outcome. Meaning, I will be not the Yan Femina. Onya so emphasis. Into Nina, I am married. Into Yan Marium, and near man could ye. Ye, let's say, this I can say, ye dear, you mean, You be a crunching. It is a. We as a parent as a package, they looking through on a bit in a day. Then we never want to. And you me pay them. Nay, you who are one amount of interaction. You pay you in move see. And so you say, I'm a to Kaka. I have it. Most I are saying you could do. If you say a cassette, you do you one. And I'm a move giant and young one, and then so I bet it's happy. And the young kind of home now, young could do the pencil. I feel put your crown police name back. You say you're free, Murray. Whom police service and say, now, open them. I'm with her. Now, I'm open them. The mom say, hey, Madame, now, then your mom. A bedroom pencil. Na usha na mokwa na yeba yehu yehu a owa tu efise munim se munti ena yo nti enu ya kya ebe hwe mu funso bi anko yi no ebe twetwenya bi anko so efise ye pese ye nneema so ena yewu gidi wo awurade no se ye betimi aye efise sabi abi anyamele tu yetirim ena ade do brilliant yetirim Nammy when here now. Necessary enough, the room did you must say, see, I dream me, yes, yes, you beating me. And any here, and at the end, you said, you're begging beer, you 2 man a month, a bump. So you move beer or no more, because you be on your mother. What dream we are no 2 man. And my yard dreaming Yakesia, and you 2 among so are, and whom some so I then I can see now, boy, as a man. And the lady catch any in my age. More upon mountain, a young, a nipping crime, and so Popua, on my portrait name and in Nipa, yes, so am a banana. Yintimin kase muntu munai enkobro mountain na de mu bia mu ka kire enti ye di ku fufuro si ha omun so no sa police nyenga ka yi jai bisia na semna no ohia ese se yitimi ba mu na ase na ese bra police station bra betro wanu asem na nipa no bo wa mu wanya nhwehwemu wa asem ho e na abona na asem na ya bra be mu and you will be brought over drama, walk was and grand femme, and no baby you run your jail. Now, where then I'll go on those overhead and who have any man, yes, some empty, says a better hand of a moment. But it will be not of a moment. Tim me and son, how yes, I do no more back. Time be now would be whom we know, a binyam rabban. Ye never show time say, Emre say, Bra, no, your son. Will you be a general brand? There be. Oh, boy, I'm here. And she says, a mountain fire. 10 beer. Regional commander in infamy become intelligence for Beba. Now, my baby can claim you are not here as a movie. And my dear, or person can't say here on Pesu be a better. And the regional commander. The regional commander of Jerome my number of friends. Na yenya near to Hana. If they had something out of the pesse, if ya, we move your prize, I won't overcome. Why then, one master. Now, boy, not be a bishop. No be grow who be there or cancer, not there will be better on the Kokanya. None soon I did. New year. Do any return commander? Yakasam number of friends. I mean, who said, no, now we are. I'm up for fine, never young commander, so for fine one. Who will come with me? Obi was a white end when I want the assassin, Namaya, a day in my assassin. The Kakari can get jump. I will not see a punch. And then I say, with the because I intend to do it. The regional commander and the crime officer, whom we decided you man, no way, but we keep to a beer or more buying your because if you said, you was a hat and not one war. Don't buy now from a not actual, near the action. Yes.
Side of a city, may I sure say, Chief Bar, every provider office, and the necessary logistics of being here. the amount. Yeah, the pass, innovation is what if you say, and some of you are crowds. You walk a call and sweater home, you see, and be crack officer about Hawkers. I had here. Almost a no grudge and Hawkers. I said, yes, you won't feel happy about the bush. Remember, I said, always say, when you remember, I want to make a corner bay, the better, the better supporters in a name, the better Ghana for in a name. So be beer, we need be found. Or be beer, or move their course. Or be beer, what it be. Or be beer, we need that you'll be shared. When you ain't I am Cambum, now I am fat justice. Ember, boy, our sharing way. And yet, or no tea, a Ghana tea. Me did say, I put your abbey. A breakfast room, I'm a new maybe brave as a sour Ghana football. And you might be brave, that's a son. Oh, yeah, Ghana for your team of woman. Yes, send you see and your man. You might be brave, that's a son. A far send you see Casa. Even say, we are politician or so we are supporters leader or so a football leader. And you might be out now, Kaye. I did by year, I did charge it inside to you. Nina, Messissa. To wait the ambassador was sick. And that was now, when you say, send your rumor, see who you dear. Even your justice, I have for him, and feel the meeting, Legina, Mira, or Truth, Madam, and Jamie IMC, the management. And the chief of what leadership of Kotoko, who's your name? Said they were only Kotoko, Boku, dear, a Busia. And they are from Paul, the Busia, and the was. Now, if you ever judge be a now, all what channel Busia, and walk, maybe, and walk a child. Yes, I have got allergies to so hot. I have got an Indian
Nana, sorry, I that's it. What's you read?
Ambulance for promotion myself, and I said,
they will more different and so as I say, a Papa. You can investigation and was from next. That was yes.
Yeah. Answer. Yeah. Mama wants to watch your young child. Yes, Papa. Your mama wants to watch your young
Well, you don't know it. I will be able Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.